Hey Adventure Kids, it is so great to see you this morning, and I can't wait to share today's Bible story with you. I think you're really going to like it.
Pastor Steve.
Oh, hey Pascal. What are you doing?
I'm making a special box.
Oh, a special box, huh? What's that for?
It's for my big sister, Juliet. She's leaving for college soon, and she's going to be far away from her family, friends, and church. I know how important God is to her. She's always saying how Jesus is her best friend. So I'm building a special box that she can keep God in to take with her to college.
Oh, well that's really thoughtful, Pascal. But you know what? You don't need to make a special box to keep God in because God is with you wherever you go.
Really?
Yes. And in today's Bible story, you'll hear about a man named Jacob. You might remember Jacob from last week's story. And in today's story, Jacob does something really bad and he runs far, far away from his home and family. But he can't run away from God because God is always with him. And that's our Bible point for today. God is with you wherever you go.
Oh, I can't wait to hear the story.
Me too. So let's jump right into today's Bible story. Esau was very angry because Jacob tricked him. Jacob tricked Esau out of his birthright and out of his father's blessing. That meant that Jacob, not Esau, would be the head of the family. Jacob would be in charge of all of the land and property, and everything would be handed down to his children, not Esau's. So Jacob was afraid and he ran away. He was afraid his twin brother Esau would follow him, looking for revenge. Do you know what the word revenge means? It means getting back at someone who has done something bad to you, trying to hurt them because they hurt you. Jacob knew he had done a sneaky mean thing to Esau, and he was afraid. Jacob ran and ran and ran. He kept looking over his shoulder to see if Esau was following him. After all that running, Jacob was tired. When the sun went down, Jacob laid down on the ground and he went to sleep. He put his head on a rock because he didn't have a pillow. He was so tired that he fell right to sleep. Jacob had a dream. In the dream, God showed Jacob the way to heaven. Heaven is God's home.
What did one firecracker say to the other? "You crack me up." Funny. What do cows celebrate on December 31st? New Year's Eve. Hilarious. Did you hear about the cat that married a glove? They had mittens. You know you liked that one. That was funny. Very funny. Albert out. Peace.
Jacob knew he had done a sneaky mean thing to Esau, and he was afraid. Jacob ran and ran and ran. He kept looking over his shoulder to see if Esau was following him. After all that running, Jacob was tired. When the sun went down, Jacob laid down on the ground and he went to sleep. He put his head on a rock because he didn't have a pillow. He was so tired that he fell right to sleep. Jacob had a dream. In the dream, God showed Jacob the way to heaven. Heaven is God's home. In his dream, Jacob saw a giant staircase. It reached from the ground way up into the sky. Angels were walking up and down the stairs, and God was standing right at the top. Then God spoke to Jacob. Do you remember the promise I gave to your father Isaac and your grandfather Abraham? I will give you more children than there are stars in the sky. More children and descendants than there are stars in the sky? That is a whole bunch of children. God then told him, I am with you and I will take care of you wherever you go. What a great promise, knowing that God will take care of Jacob wherever he went. Did you know that promise is also for you and for me? Yes, it is. God is with us and he will take care of us wherever we go. So, do you know the way to heaven? Everyone who trusts in Jesus will live with God in heaven. Trusting Jesus means you believe who he said he is and that he will do what he says he will do. You trust or have faith that Jesus is telling you the truth. In the Bible, Jesus tells us, Jesus is the way to heaven. Jesus will take God's people to where God's promises are true all the time. Do you trust in Jesus? And that's our story.
Wow! Even though Jacob did something bad and ran far, far away from his home, God was still with him and took care of Jacob.
That's right, Pascal, and that's our Bible point for today. God is with you wherever you go.
I guess Juliet won't be needing this box to keep God in when she goes away to college, because God will be with her no matter where she goes.
That's true, Pascal. But you know what? You worked so hard on that box and it came out really nice. You did a great job. I bet instead of trying to put God in the box, you could put her favorite cheese in the box as a going away present.
That's a great idea. Only there's one problem.
Well, what's that?
I got so hungry while I was making the box that I ate all the cheese in the house. I guess I'll have to go buy some more.
That's a good idea, Pascal. Have an adventurous week, everyone.
Hey Adventure Kids, this is the part of the show where you send in your questions to me, Jake, and I answer them. So let me grab my mailbag. Hi Jake, why did Jesus pray to not die before he went to the cross, even though he knew it was God's secret plan? From Callum. That is an awesome question. And I think we can learn a few things from Jesus' prayer. First of all, Jesus always talked with God about everything, especially about the difficult things in his life. Second, Jesus was hoping God could give him a different option. But if there was no other way, Jesus said something pretty amazing. But not what I want, what you want. Jesus trusted God so much that he said, even if this is really hard and I don't want to do it, I will do it if you want me to, because I trust you. And look where that trust got things. Jesus did die, but he conquered death and was alive again. And he lives in heaven, the forever happy home. Also, his death has saved you and me, so we can be with him in heaven someday too. Awesome question. Hi Jake, can you balance an apple on your nose for 30 seconds? From Will. That is an awesome question. Let's find out. One apple, 30 seconds? Let's do this. Well, I can't balance it on my nose for 30 seconds, but I bet I could eat it in 30 seconds. Awesome question. So remember, if you have a question for me, Jake, just go to the website takeawaywithjake.com and I'll be happy to answer your question right here on the show.
Bye.